Hi, this is Paula, and this tutorial is going to be for Doodle letters. Um, these letters have been very popular in designs lately, so I just wanted to show you an easy way that I found to do it. The letters themselves were purchased from an Etsy seller. They came in blank like this. So they're transparent, but they're all grouped together. So right here, I'm just going to work with the letters A through P. I did purchase the lowercase version of this as well, but once I show you this, everything works the same. So you would just follow this to do the rest of the letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a blank 12 by 12 page. Again, I'm going to pull my letters in. The way I got them there is under photos. I hit add and I went to the folder where I had the Doodle letters. And again, these are the ones that I already have open. But if I hit my Control key and click on them, I could add the other ones as well. So there they all are. This little check by the letter, that shows that you've already used this item or it's somewhere on your pages. So I'm going to pull this in. And like I said, all these letters are grouped together. So one easy way to get them to individual letters, I'm going to zoom in here. And this will work if you use it any place on the file. But since I've done this before, I know that the J and the K are stuck together like one item. So I'm just going to use my scissor tool and start there. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors tool, bring it between the two letters, and make a line there. And now everything has been separated. So I'm going to come down again, go to my selection tool, and now you can see each letter is individual. It's not all together as one section. So what I do have to do is the letters with the holes in them, like A, B, D, O, and P, I'm going to group these so I don't lose my centers. So there they are. They're all together. Make this smaller once again. Now one thing I found that I wanted the letters a little thicker than they were just from her file. So I have everything selected. I'm going to line, and I'm increasing the thickness of the line on the letters. I'm just going to make them real large so you can see the difference. Okay, I'm going to bring it back down. Okay. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take all these letters, I have a new mouse and I haven't gotten the hang of it yet, so it's working against me a little bit. So I'm going to take the letters and I'm going to pull it over here into my punches. I should have grouped them all. I'm going to group them. Now pull them over here into my punches. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to add another page. I'm going to add a shape, square. I'm going to go to color. I'm going to fill in the color of that shape to black. Now I'm going back over to my punches and I'm going to pull the punch over here. And like it says, it's a punch. This is exactly what it's going to do. It's going to punch out these letters from the black background. Okay, that's the punch. I don't need that anymore, so I'm going to delete that. The background, I don't need that, so I'm going to delete it. Now, as you can see, this punch is just the outline. Let me pull it over here one more time. It's the outline of the letters. So over here, I'm going to have the outline as well. But for this, I'm going to actually keep that outline. I'm going to undo because I moved it, put it back in place. And then I'm going to right click. Make sure I have it selected. And I want to send it to the back. Now these little inner pieces, I'm going to cut those for each of the letters. Let me zoom in to make sure I'm getting the right part that I need. I cut the wrong part, so I just hit undo and redid it. Here in the A. And if you can see it, I'm trying to do this. There's two pieces. There's an outer piece and an inner piece. I just want to make sure I have the inner piece when I'm cutting. Now, I still have that outer frame of the letters. So I'm going to undo and put this back. I'm going to edit. I'm going to select them all. And now I'm going to, under Tools, I'm going to hit Convert to Picture. When I converted it to a picture, it grouped that outer and inner part, but it also rejoined my letters into one straight unit. So what I'm going to do, just like before with the scissors tool, I'm going to cut. And now my letters are individual again. Now from here, there are a few things you can do. You can pull each of these into your punches. I'm just going to do a few of those. Or under embellishments, I can select all. Under edit, select all. I still have this punch over here. I do not want this. Let me get rid of that. Okay, now I'm going to select all of these, and now I'm going to pull them over into my embellishments. And this is just so I can have it for later. And then I could pull it in again. It says, do you want to group these? This one is grouped, and this one is no, I do not. And then it'll pull all the letters in individually. So now I have my inner portion of the letters. I'm going to come back here to the first page. I'm going to ungroup this. And I'm going to take this and pull it into my embellishments portion as well. The first time I'm going to say yes, I do want to ungroup them. So that way it comes in like this. I'm going to pull it in a second time. And this time I'm going to say no. And it's going to pull in all my outlines. So now I'm just going to insert a new page. And what I'm also going to do is pick up some materials. And the materials are really just digital papers. And I have a lot of digital paper, so I'm just going to pick up a few. Here's some gold. Here's some plaid. Okay, now I can bring a material onto my page, and then see I could bring a punch in and punch this out. Get rid of all of this. Another material, another letter, resize it, punch it, get rid of that, the extra material, the center portion. And just like that, I'm building my letters. And then again, from my embellishments, I could pull out the outlines. And then just resize them to the letters. I'm going to group that. And I'm grouping these together. Okay, so that's one way, using punches. Now, I could also Again, pull out some material. Go from embellishments. Pull out the letter that I want. Take the 2. Go to arrange. And then, I know I'm going to do this wrong. Okay, crop the top item. And again, then I can just and this is the same effect, but now I'm using cropping versus using the punch. Now I'm going to group this, and then another way to do it is to use your styles. And I'm going to pull 2 of these on here to show you the difference. Now, right here, if I add a graphic style to this, it's going to say color using HSL, and I do have to click on that because this one here is still as a photo. But if I go here and convert it to curves first, now when I click on a graphic style, it fills it in automatically. And then I can go through and I can change the style of the letters quite easily. Again, use my outline, size it to it, and put it on top. Now, I've made another video on creating graphic styles, so if you don't know how to do that, I would look for that video. And then the one here heading, these are Paula styles, but within the program you have a whole lot of styles. They're different colors or outlines, and you can make some of your own. That one I made and just put it in the wrong spot. And then that was the presets. Then there's instant effects, and I think there's like 540 different effects that come already installed in the program. This one is another one. Several of these are ones that I made. Now, another thing you could do, I'm going back to my full letters, is if I take all of these and convert them to curves. Now I can take this and add a style to it. Go to Paula Styles. And it's changed every single letter in here to that particular style. Let me zoom in so you can see it. So if I want to do an entire alphabet, you see that it's just that quickly to do it. You have to put your letters on the page, go under Tools, Convert to Curves. It's grayed out because I don't have anything selected, but convert to curves. And once you have it converted to curves, you can again highlight all the letters and make your own alphabet. And another good thing is once you have your alphabet made, in the program under letters, you can pull each letter into the letters box, and it will assign a typable letter to each letter you put in here. And you see how quickly it goes, so it's very quick for you to make your own alphabet. Now, again, I'm going to open another blank page. Now under here, I type in the letters that I want and I hit insert. And there are my letters. And again, if I want to change the style of any letter, I can. It's just that easy. And also, I can still go here under embellishments and add the outlines back to my letters so they'll stand out more. And that is pretty much it for doing your doodle letters within Craft Artist. So I'm gonna stop this tutorial here, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, leave me a message. Thanks.